Welcome back, everyone. It has been the Phillippe Harris show so far here in our quarterfinal action at the 4th CIAA tournament. Phillippe Harris with 20 points for Fayetteville State. He has exactly half of the points for the Broncos. And they lead Elizabeth City State 40-34. This is Phillippe Harris in 5 form.
Just getting great looks with 5 out of 14 in the 2 previous basketball games against Elizabeth City. But today, certainly moving without the basketball. They're finding him in open spots. You see, nobody gets there to contest a shot. And he's just doing a great job of shooting the basketball in rhythm. That's Phillippe Harris.
8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 7 from behind the line. Shaquem Mitchell, no, gets it back. 2 for a quarter, no. Hilliard, before he can get the shot up, he is grabbed. Sean Walker, a lot of history at his alma mater. Played at Elizabeth City State, coached the women at Elizabeth City State. Now coaching the men. Last year coaching them pretty darn well, if you ask me. They won the CIAA tournament title. Hilliard. Finally, the ball cleared by Fayetteville State. And they got some looks.
They got a lot of good looks. There for Fayetteville State, you continue to run this ball side to side, inside out, get the ball in Harris's hands.
Maybe a heat check there. He had a hand in his face. Still almost hit it.
Yeah, but he could maybe have been a little, I know he's in a little streak right now. He could have been a little more patient right there. I think he could have got a better look just by moving the ball, even making the ball a shot.
Number 34, Larry Ross. His second personal.
All that last foul on Larry Ross. Devon Hickman back into the game, wearing number 20 in white for Elizabeth City State. He replaces Shaquem Mitchell.
Let's see if he comes in and gives his team a lift on the board. Because again, he's a battler. Big body, 6'7", can make some plays, can score the basketballs. Had a lot of injuries this season. Very physical.
Hilliard again, fighting for every loose ball. Gets it swatted away by Larry Ross. Nowlin. His second 3 of the game.
And that's the ability of Hilliard or any of the guards to penetrate and kick out. The second time we've seen Nowlin in rhythm, spotting up, knocking down a 3-pointer.
Nowlin, the sophomore from Roanoke. Harris blocked from behind, run down by Jay.
Settle down if you're Fayetteville State.
Ball poked away from behind, loose ball. And out of bounds, last touch by Elizabeth City State.
No reset on the shot clock, but watch this, the action inside, get that out of here. That's what Larry Ross says. But then you get the ball back and watch Hilliard penetrate, kick, now in rhythm, feet set, bam, knocks in the 3.
Harris gets 2 men up in the air. Wild shot, rebound cleared by Olajuwon Johnson.
You're looking for the run, here it is for Elizabeth City.
A 3 could tie it. Ball ripped away from Hilliard. And a foul, they're going to call a blocking foul on Johnson.
Elizabeth City State foul number 14.
Watch Shibru, let's see, is this a block? I think that's a no call. I think that's a no call.
There was minimal contact.
Yeah, I don't think Olajuwon Johnson had anything to do with the way that ball or any advantage on Shibru. That's just my humble opinion.
That is now the first free throw made by Fayetteville State. Anthony Butler back into the game, replacing Brian West. Fayetteville State, they've missed 2 free throws, but Andy Jabru just hit the first one of the game, and it comes at the 13:53 mark of the second half. So they go almost 27 minutes before they make their first couple of free throws. Johnson, strong move.
I told you about Johnson being a much improved player. There's the confidence. Last year he would have pulled up and taken the jump shot. This time he puts it to the floor, drives and scores.
Jabru loses it out of bounds.
See, and I think Sam Hanger's club is getting a little frazzled right now offensively. They're not moving the ball around. They're trying to go one-on-one, and they're looking for the bailout play. Jabrew had no place to go, throws the ball up. Thought he was going to get a foul call. He doesn't.
Butler, the senior from Detroit. Over to Nowlin. And a foul call. It's going to go against Elizabeth City State. I think Matt Nowlin was pushing on Malcolm Jay.
No, that's okay right now if you've been putting pressure on Jay. Jay's not going to really hurt you 18 feet away. You don't want to foul him there, but put some pressure on those guys. Make those guys maybe make a mistake on a screen or a retaliation type play, you know? High post screen here.
Harris knocked to the ground, gets it back. Plenty of time on the shot clock. And reset some offense.
And after Elizabeth City, you got to play good defense. You don't give up anything cheap. Make them take a bad shot. Austin, a good one-on-one player.
Austin pass slips off the fingertips. And Elizabeth City State, they have the basketball back. And a foul is called inside. It's going to go against Fayetteville State, and we're going to have free throws. Sean Walker's team, they've not played well so far, but they're lurking around.
Now, a good basketball team finds a way to win. This is exactly what we talked about for their championship run. They won their first game big. They held on to beat Virginia State. That was an upset. They knocked off Bowie State. That was an upset. And they shocked the world with the three-point win against Virginia Union, the three-time champion at the time.
Struggles continue for the Vikings at the free throw line.
You know, and the interesting thing about that, they out-rebounded all four of those teams during that championship run last year. First time that had happened, you really go down in the stats about winning games like that.
3 for 13 now are the Vikings at the free throw line. Oh! Good move by Austin. The senior from Brooklyn with the reverse.
In the zone where the shooters, that would be Nowlin right now. Olajuwon Johnson does a great job penetrating. And you always keep your eye on Hilliard.
Nowlin can't control the pass. This is going to be an easy two for Harris.
He can jump. So Nowlin start the ball game against Virginia State a couple of weeks ago with a play similar to that. They cut him for a goaltending, but it was a huge block. Got the crowd at the Vaughn Center excited. Shot clock problem here.
Yeah, shot clock already down to 26 seconds. It should be closer to
33 on the shot clock. All the game clock. And they also got
All right, we're going to have an official timeout so they can get things straightened away. 11:45 remaining here in quarterfinal number 1 of the Ford CIAA tournament. Phillippe Harris ahead of the pack. He's been ahead of the pack all day. 22 points for the senior.
And be the 10th person to text the correct answer, and you win the cash prize for yourself and your road, courtesy of Alltel Wireless. Let the battle begin.
Welcome back, everyone, to Charlotte Bobcats Arena here in the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. Fayetteville State trying to get an upset. They're up by 6 with 11:45 remaining in this quarterfinal game. Just to kind of get you squared away with what we have in front of us over the next couple of days, we have 3 more quarterfinal games today. Johnson C. Smith against St. Aug, Virginia State against the top seed Virginia Union, Shaw against Bowie. Do you think Virginia Union once again is the team to beat?
No.
We have a good vibe about it.
I like this Elizabeth City basketball team. I like Bowie State. I think that Johnson C. Smith's playing pretty good basketball as well. I don't think it's a lock, it's chalk that Virginia Union's playing on Saturday night. They've been beaten. Johnson
gets the friendly roll.
The strength of Olajuwon Johnson to drive, get the contact, and then the roll.
I wonder if they call Olajuwon Johnson the Dream.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him that. We'll have to ask him.
Jamel Austin gets the basketball over to Jabrew. Jabrew's been fairly quiet today. Just 3 points. Normally he averages over 17. There he is with the ball.
Nice, another offensive rebound.
Fresh shot clock. They've got 25 ticks. Harris blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Broncos.
Sam Hager, very animated, talking to Haywood Bostic. Says, hey, look, I'm looking for the foul right there. Thought Jabrew and Harris were both fouled.
Harris hesitates, gets in the paint.
They've done a much better job the last few possessions guarding Phillippe Harris.
Jabrew. Rebound Hickman.
Good defense by Elizabeth City.
Elizabeth City, 20 wins against just 6 losses on the year. 13-5 in the East Division of the CIAA. Hilliard, no. Rebound up and in. Johnson.
You know, Olajuwon Johnson, so much attention goes to Hilliard. Johnson averages almost 7 rebounds himself, in addition to the 14 points of all game.
Johnson now with 11.
Got to get some movement again for Fayetteville State. Got to get the triplets involved.
There's one of them. Harris with the ball. Over to Austin.
Not the guy you want taking that jump shot.
Flips the double team. And the ball raked away. Chance to tie with a 2. We're tied at 45.
Olajuwon Johnson has stepped up the last 2 baskets that time, drives right down the middle. Poor job of defense by Fayetteville State.
Fayetteville State, they've only won the tournament once. That was back in 1973. Trying to get on a nice little roll. Jabrew, no. Rebound, Hickman.
You just feel how the momentum is swung in the